Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Magic Duels. This week we have the Eldrich Moon release, so I have made a deck that revolves quite a fair bit around some of the new cards. I'm trying to try out as many as possible, so this deck might perform better with some old cards, but I thought I might as well try some new ones. We're doing Tribal Zombies this week, so let's see if the new cards that are added are good enough to make Tribal Zombies good. Quick admin before we start. If you did send me a deck for a subscriber deck series that we'll be doing next week, if you want to update it with the Eldrich Moon cards, be sure to send me your updated list before next week, and then if your deck gets picked, then I will use that deck list that you send me. If not, I might have to update it just so that we get the Eldrich Moon cards involved anyway. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the game, shall we? If you haven't seen the deck tip, by the way, go check it out. Right, see you in a bit. Alright, we're in. We're on the play. Our lands are fine. Our cards are okay. Actually, we can play Flesh Bag and then we can recur it with Cemetery Recruitment. So let's go with that, I suppose. Since the update only came out a couple of hours ago, you'll notice that I'm rank 2 and my opponent is rank 1, CKO Marin. So we could be up against some beginners, but we also could be up against some pros. So we get a little bit of variance. Murder, newest removal spell in the format. I like this card. So let's just lead off with the Drowned Catacomb and pass the turn. So our opponent's on red-black. They could be trying out some vampires because there have been a few in the this update. So yes, it looks like it's going to be black-red vampires with an update. Okay, forgive me if I don't know the cards. I'm not too up on the format at the moment, so I might make a few misplays into cards that I wasn't aware existed. So I think we're just going to Flesh Bag away his Child of Night. We might as well. Liliana's Elite will become a 2/2 on the next turn as well then. And we can also get back the Flesh Bag with Cemetery Recruitment and draw a card off it as well. Okay. What's our opponent going to do? If he does put out a bigger creature that we worry about, then we've got Murder in our hands anyway. It looks like he literally has nothing, unless he's madnessing out some cards. Ooh, Geyser and Gelorf. Nice. So when it enters the battlefield, put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard, and during each of your turns you may cast a zombie card from your graveyard. Awesome. So, do we want to put that out now? Or do we want to put that out next turn so that we can make the Liliana's Elite better? For the attack, that is. I think that's what we want to do. So we'll play the Liliana's Elite. Next turn we will play the Geyser. Is it Geyser or Geyser? I'm not sure. But there you go. Right, so we've got a 2/2. It's likely to get a little bit bigger once we throw some cards into our graveyard. What's our opponent got? Embodiment of Fury. Oh god. I think we've got ourselves a beginner because these seem to clash with each other. Unless it's just red-black aggro, I'm not really sure. Okay, so we could actually, for the same act that we were going to go for, actually just put out the Laboratory Brew. So yeah, let's do that, I suppose. It's going to give us more options for the Cemetery Recruitment as well. Come on, hit creatures. We hit a creature. Oh no, not Liliana. And the Digraph Colossus. We'll get that back though. That's a card that we do not want in the graveyard. Shall we throw the Elite under the bus? Yeah, go on then. If he doesn't want to block, then we've got to block for it anyway, so... And then our Elite gets better. We have obviously plenty of ways to get it back with the Geyser. Okay, he's not going to trade. That's actually great for me. Because I'd much rather trade, and I will trade with the Brute if he offers it. Embodiment of Fury, we've played a land. It can just make a 3/3 with haste. Okay. If he attacks with both, I'll hit his embodiment. If he doesn't, then I'll happily take out his land. What's he gonna do? Bone splinters. That sucks. He's building up quite a board now. Which is he sacking though? Probably this 1/4 Vampire Envoy. It's the worst of the lot in my books. And then he'll be taking out the elite, I'd imagine. Yeah. Called it. I'm still happy to block though. If we hit a land, I might Cemetery Recruitment the Diagraph Colossus back. So can make that really big. I'm taking that trade. We want loads of creatures in our graveyard because we can get them back with a lot of these cards anyway. Sweet. So he's gone back to nothing on his board. Ooh. If we play the island and we play Cemetery Recruitment, we can grab the Diagraph Colossus and play it on the same turn. And we get to draw a card off the Recruitment as well. Okay, so we've got ourselves a Colossus. It's a 5/5. Next turn we can Geyser and Garroth. And that will actually allow us to play a creature card from our graveyard. So this only allows us to cast a single zombie. Yeah. You may cast a zombie creature card. It's a shame because I could cycle flesh bags otherwise. Which is pretty much what I'm going to do anyway, I think. I'm going to play a Geyser and then cast the flesh bag, sack the flesh bag. And just keep rotating those back and forth from the graveyard. Just going to get some zombies and it's going to clear his board as well. Oh, bone splinters. Well, at least we're getting them out the way. So there's that. Maybe I'll just get the Colossus back then instead since he's cleared his board away. Okay, so play the Geyser and Geralf. And drop 4 cards. Ooh. So we can make the Liliana's Elite, which gets +1/+1 for each creature in the graveyard. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it'd be a 5/5, but I'd rather get the Colossus back. Because that's going to allow us to, when we're casting zombies from our graveyard, it's also going to get us 2/2 zombies at the same time. I love this card. I love it with a passion. I just hope that it doesn't get exiled. Because this is dominating right now. Okay. Has he got another Bone Splinters? If he doesn't, I can Compelling Deterrence it, bounce the creature away, and he's going to have to discard as well. Because this is pretty much removal. Yeah, let's do it. Let's bounce his creature away. Make him discard one of his 3 cards. Do we have a... Oh, continue playing. Yeah, he's done for. We don't have a 2 mana cost creature in our graveyard, so we can't get full value out of Screeching Scabbing. Unless we hit one with the Screeching Scab, which I doubt. So I think we're actually just going to Laboratory Brute. Yeah, because it's going to put some more cards in our graveyard. It's going to get us a 2/2 zombie. We're going to be swinging for 10. Sweet. This deck is performing extremely well for a deck I put together in about an hour. I am surprised. I'm sure there are plenty of improvements to it as well, so I'm happy to hear them in the comments section below. Please do. Right, and we win. I might as well just play out these scabs since he left. Because I can. See what enters our graveyard. Fleshbags, Brutes, Elites. It's just a shame we don't have a way of getting the other Liliana back. We do have Origins Liliana in here, so we would be able... Oh no, we won't be able to pull her back because she's not a zombie. But we do have ways of grabbing her with the Graveyard Recruitment. Alright, well, just swing in for the victory. And I'll see you in the next game, guys. Okay, we're in. We're on the play. This hand does literally nothing, so we'll throw it back. This one's alright, actually. If we draw a land, then we're all good. Let's throw down the Graph Harvest. It's going to immediately tell our opponent what we're doing. Our opponent, by the way, is rank 3 Ultimate Havoc. He is the same rank as us. Rank 3. Yep. Okay. He's on red. Could be trying out the new Prowess build. There's been a lot of new cards for that. Much to my dismay. So we're going to be able to get a Liliana down next turn. Which might be kind of good. Depending on what he plays. Or we could put down... Ooh, Majoring Bully. Ooh. Yeah, so it's Prowess then. So we're actually going to put Flesh back down. And try and get rid of some of his creatures. So Flesh back down. We've got plenty of ways to get it back as well. So one thing Prowess decks struggle with occasionally is lack of creatures. So they do have more now, thanks to the new update, but yeah. What can you do? Jace Vryn's Prodigy. Okay. Hocker. Alright, well, we are going to play a land, most of all. Do we want to throw down Liliana now he has nothing to attack us with? Should we get the Liliana train going? Or do we want to make sure that we have a Flesh bag down to take care of his Jace? Let's go with the Liliana. Liliana can also get back Flesh bag. Maybe that's what we want to do. If we -2, then we get Flesh bag back to our hand, which saves us doing Cemetery Recruitment. Nah, let's just plus Liliana. Don't expect anything dangerous to come out except for the Prowess hasty one that I can't remember. That one. That exact one I was thinking of. Okay. So he could kill our Liliana actually. Russian of Adrenaline is gonna make it able to kill Liliana. Ah dear. Bye bye, Lily. That was a bit of a mistake on my part then. Eddie well. Digraph Colossus. Well, let's Cemetery Recruitment, because we want to hope to hit a land off the card draw from it. And we do. Lovely. So, we could Digraph Colossus, which makes our zombies from that point on actually really good. Let's do it. If he burns it out, then we can recruit and do it again. We get another draw off the recruitment, so nice cantrip from that. I'm interested to see how much better the Prowess deck is now. Most of the Prowess creatures, though, are a lot more expensive than you might like in a Prowess deck. They're more like 4 converted mana costs, I think, so they are later game cards, as it were. Another thing we have as an advantage over this deck is we can actually attack their hand a little bit with our Compelling Deterrence, I believe it's called. So we have ways to attack their hand somewhat. We're going to take 6 here, minimum. And Jace is going to flip. Oh dear. Well, actually, that means Fleshbag can take out his Stormchaser Mage. I'm not sure he thought that one through. Maybe he did. Maybe I'm missing something. It is currently late in the day, and I say day in the most literal term. It could be 6 o'clock in the morning. It could be any time, really, couldn't it? Right. Well, flashback down. Gets us a 2-2. And I think we want to just sack the flashback so that we can continue to do this. Get rid of his big creature. Do we want to grab the flashback again, or do we want a screeching scab? I think we want a screeching scab and hopefully make Liliana's elite a lot bigger. Also create more menacing zombies thanks to the graph harvest. What did we get? Liliana's elite and a flashback. Okay. Well, there's no reason to attack since we have a 0-2. But we do have enough to kill Jace. Oh no, we don't. Not quite, anyway. Can be one short, and he also has the Fumarole. Mirror-winged Dragon. I was wondering when I might see this. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery that targets only Mirror-winged Dragon, you copy it for each spell that targets every other creature. Which includes ours, I believe. Each copy targets different... Oh no, it doesn't. Well, we have murder. Shall we murder it? I think we shall. Can't allow that to live. I can copy and murder all... Oh no, it's not! It's not! Oh god damn it! Oh dear. That is a mistake we won't ever forget. Let's go back and get that Colossus, please. Oh dear, I was so stupid. Oh god. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, guys. I'm sorry. I haven't slept. I've had a lot of work to do. I think Jace is going to be able to ultimate now. Not quite, but he's going to get there. If we get these two down, though, we should be able to get past and deal a little bit of damage to him. Ooh, Geezer and Geralf. Yes. Lovely. We'll get down those two down next turn. So we have a 5-5 menace, now a 2-2, and a, I'm not sure what this is going to be, a 4-4 menace. Lovely. So he can't actually ultimate Jace. Can he get anything from his graveyard that might hurt us? No, he cannot. He has to play 2 creatures here to block one of ours. Which isn't likely to happen, I don't think. Most of his deck will be filled with combat tricks. I read that, and I hoped... it's whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery, then you target your other creatures. Ugh. So if he targets his own creature, I don't think it hits us. That player copies that spell for each other creature he or she controls. Yeah. So if we target it, it targets all of our creatures. If he targets it, it only targets his. It's going to slip through space. Ah, he's trying to draw a card off it. Okay. Hoping to find a way out. Fevered Visions. Thanks. That's really going to help us. Like, literally, it's going to help us. But alright. So, let's kill Jace. There's no flash creatures, is there, that I need to worry about? Well, there are flash creatures he could have, but in a prowess build, I'm not sure. Do we have any 2 mana cost cards? We do. So if we play Geezer and Geralf, we dump some cards in our graveyard, and we can play the Screeching Scab after attacks, I think. So 5 at Jace, 7 at our opponent. There is a chance that we can get more from the Scab, 1 more, but it's not worth the risk. And then we'll Scab, fill our graveyard a little bit more, also get a 2-2. Most of our creatures are out of mass burn range as well. And then he'll let us draw a card without taking any damage, which is nice. And that's going to be game pretty much. These have been quite fast games, so you know what? Unless something happens where we don't win immediately, then we'll have a third game. How's that sound? What is our opponent going to do? He's going to leave. Okay, continue playing. We will win. So we've got 12, 16, 18, 20 damage on the board. Probably more when we play this brute, because we'll be dumping creatures into our graveyard. Okay. Anything, AI? Anything at all? Nope. Okay, well, he's just going to draw a card. And that is a Diagraph Colossus. Oh dear. Let's play it. Why not? Get a zombie. Play a Drownyard. Temple. Play a Brute. Get 2 zombies. Pump up our elite most likely. From a 5-5 to a 7-7. Wonderful. And swing for lethal. Alright, we will play a third game, since it's the release anyway. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next game. Okay, we're in. And we're on the play. If we hit a land, this is great. So we're going with it. It's 2 land hands, so it's fairly confident. This is either the 3rd match or the 4th, depending on whether I decided to include the incredibly one-sided victory beforehand. Maybe I won't, maybe I will, I'm not sure. Our opponent is rank 4, FS LGS. We are now rank 5. Okay, let's go with an island. Might want to bounce a creature, though not very likely because I'd rather get down a zombie so that we can have a bounce and discard. Get the other half of the card going. Ooh, this might be a mirror match. We've got ourselves a 2/3 tap zombie. Well, we ain't gonna have a Diagraph Colossus, so no. Bam. Boosh, sir. Boosh to that. Okay, so we might be able to control his board a little bit and get that little bit more advantage than he's gonna get. Either that or we play the elite next turn and get another zombie. Liliana, the last hope. Well, we don't want to play the elite into that, because the elite will die. Unless we manage to hit a creature, which is very unlikely. Okay, well he's swinging in with 2. So our opponent actually does have the advantage over us instead, which is a shame. Okay, Drowned Catacomb. That'll die if I play into it, so let's just pass the turn, really. See what our opponent does. Okay. Well, he's debuffing our Colossus. We'll take this 2 and see whether or not our opponent plays out another creature that we might want to bounce instead. No. Don't really want to use it. Macabre Waltz. Macabre Waltz means that we can pull back the elite and he doesn't target our Colossus again. Let's do it. Why not? We likely lose the elite, but it means he won't be targeting our Colossus, and then we can actually swing in at his Liliana for a change. And we're actually making progress on the board. Compelling deterrence. Compelling deterrence. Well, compelling deterrence. Eat that. What do we want to do then? He's going to get rid of his Shambling Ghoul. We are going to be... we don't discard anything, actually. He does, though. Forgot about that little interaction. Okay, well, he's going to give our Colossus a counter, which is nice. And the Gavany Unhallowed, I felt that was a bit slow, so I never included it. But there it is. We don't do much sacrificing on in our build either. Okay, well, we got a 3/3. Turn up to 2 creature cards, not much point. We need to be able to get into Liliana at some point though, because she's going to ultimate at 7. And that ultimate is absolutely brutal. I've managed to pull it off in playtesting. Oh god. Yeah, this is dominating. Okay. He's got a 3/5. Next turn, he's going to be able to ultimate his Liliana unless we can do something about it, which we actually cannot. So, there's that. He's going with his Fleshbag Marauder. This is game. He's just locked us out completely. The mirror match. Oh my god. He's pretty much got the exact same build as us, minus 1 or 2 cards. Screeching Scarb. Not going to be good enough. So let us Scarb, mill ourselves. We get another Scarb. We can Macabre Waltz, back a Colossus and an Elite, and hope to sort of improve our board state somewhat. Maybe we can work our way through this ultimate, which I imagine is going to be right now. Unless he wants to go, and he wants to go one more to keep his Liliana alive and clear out our board. Oh my god, he's getting all the good cards. We have a murder for that, but we need a land in order to do more than one thing on our turn. What's in his graveyard? Just a Jace. So he doesn't actually have anything to grab with the Geralf. Geezer and Geralf. There's a land. Means we can do a few things. If I languish away the board, that gets +2/+2. But if I kill it first, then it doesn't. If I kill it, then Geezer gets it back. Let's play out Diagraph Colossus. Let's play out the Elite. Get a 2/2, get a 4/4. Oh, not bad. Not bad. But he ultimates now. Yeah, there you go. On his end step, he gets 2 zombies plus the amount of zombies that he has, which is 3. So he gets 5 zombies. Well, he's going to get 4 now. 4 zombies on his end step. You can. Oh, now yeah, he's still going to get 4 zombies on his end step, and we're going to lose very brutally. Okay. And boosh. Yeah, we're going to play this out. Because today you did not see me ultimate the Liliana, so I will allow you to see our opponent do it. Well, languish is the word of the day, but that's just going to make this stupidly big. So that doesn't help us. See, we could recruitment and then Liliana's Elite for 2 creatures, but we're just really dead. Like, so dead. Let's murder... Oh, my batteries have gone dead. Bear with me. Oh. Oh. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Right, so we can murder this guy. Cemetery recruitment, this guy. We're still dead. Very much so. But now we go out in style. Okay, end our turn. Because he's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14 damage. And there it is. That's the game. Dang it. Bye-bye board state. So this person did exactly what our deck does, but he did it better. Swings for the victory, and that is going to be a loss in the mirror match. Not much we could do there. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Be sure to stick around for another one tomorrow. If you've enjoyed the content, then be sure to leave a like. If you've loved the content, then be sure to subscribe. But if you're not quite sure, stay for the end card, see the rest of the content we've got to offer. And remember, if you did send me a deck for the subscriber deck series, to resend me it if you want any of the Eldrich Moon cards included. I might do it myself if you don't, and your deck gets picked. So your decks are still going to be in the list on the runnings to getting picked, but I might end up making a few changes just so that they're more relevant to the new format. But anyway, guys, I'll see you again later. Bye-bye.